Hi, this is Shannon from Paper Petals, and I'm going to show you how to make a lily flower. I cut out my lily flower petals from Sure Cuts A Lot using files I created and my Cricut. Now I'm going to take the center petal layer first and cover it in yellow ink. I'm using all cream colored paper, and then I'm using inks to change the color of the paper. Next, I'm going to take gold glitter glue and put a dab on each of the circles of this center of my flower. And then I will finish this and set it aside to dry. Now I'm taking the center, or the second petal layer, and covering it in pink ink. Again, changing the color of the paper from cream to pink. Taking a red ink and brushing it along the sides so that it makes it look like it has a nice finished edge. Then for the main petals, I'm edging the petals with that same red ink all the way around the petals. Starting the second one. And I like to use these small ink pads to do this because it lets me get really into the inside edge of each petal. And the color is really rich and dense on the ink bed, so it transfers well. I'm taking the red and I'm intensifying the color of the edges before I use brown marker to add this bit of dimension to each of the three petals. Now I'm using a pink marker to apply dots to the outside edge, and this is sort of what a lily looks like. So you can see the dots. Now I'm adding it to the second petal. And now to the final petal. And the dots overlap between the cream and the part that I colored in red ink. It looks kind of cool. Now I flipped it over, and I'm using my bone folder to curl the petals upwards. You can see that. And I'll take the other petal layer and do the same thing, but curl them in the opposite direction so that they curl outwards. And I'm bending them up so that I can affix them to my flower. Dot of glue from my zip dry pen, and I press this petal layer on top of the other one so it looks like that. And now for the center of the lily, I bent up each of the 5 prongs, and I'm going to use the 2-way zip dry glue again because it lets me have a very pinpointed surface and the glue doesn't bleed on my color. And I use the tip of my bone folder to apply pressure so that the glue adheres, and there's my flower.